Okay, so we have, okay. So in today's session, we have a quiz. So I would like to introduce with quiz, how we play the quiz. And we will use the Kahoot platform. This is the easy and the really good platform to play for the quiz. So I will share the link in quiz session. Okay, please enjoy all. Please enjoy all. Welcome to enjoy all. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think everybody already know about our ruijee companies. Okay, so in here in this session, I want to introduce a little bit about the ruijee product, ruijee brand. Okay, ruijee is one of the sub brand of ruijee. Ruijee means redefine your easy notes. It is just for the SMB or SMB SI installer. So we support our full product line, like as you can see here, we have a switch, and also we have our AP, and we have a router and CPE as well. And the really we can offer full product line as well as full solution. Like we have many scenario-based solution, or CCTV solution, or hotel network solution, office network solution, reading and change solution. We have many different types of solution. And ruijee is in the market almost 20 years in the market, but really only for the international, it's almost 2 years in the international market. But within 2 years, we got a good reputation from customer. So why ruijee is so successful in short time? Okay, we have a benefit where it's ruijee products can offer self-organizing network. So self-organizing network means you can use this self-organizing network feature, and you can deploy your networks easily within 3 minutes. And also, we also provide a cloud solution. You can use our ruijee Cloud app, and you can enjoy the cloud management, remote maintenance, troubleshooting, and so on. Another thing is, we also do the good at in the price strategy. So if you compare with the other brands, the other vendor, they are just show their price on the public website. So wherever you go to the internet, you can find their price. But for X, we are not mentioning our price in the public. So for SI installer, they can make a high profit margin by using our products, by selling our products. Here is the brief introduction for our ruijee AP, for ruijee family. And as you can see here, for the ruijee and ruijee, we offer free cloud management for lifetime. And we offer such kinds of function, self-organizing network, real topology, report, scenario-based config. And you can also get to some alert if you have any issue in the network. And you can also diagnose for the whole network by remotely. So no need to go on site anymore, and you can save your time. Also, you can do remote maintenance anywhere, every time. So for the product line, we have a switch, AP, router, home Wi-Fi, as well as we have a CPE. So for today's session, I will highlight for these two products, and you will also know about this product after we do this workshop. So for the switch brand, we have a managed switch, a cloud managed switch, two code switch. This is for the access switch to the code switch. You can also choose the A2 Smart Gigabit switch or A2 Plex as you want. And also for the AP, we offer 3-year warranty, and we use issue 2.11 issue Wave 2, and the throughput is 1.267, and we also support dual LAN ports. So you can also choose these two products for the indoor scenario. And for the hotel scenario and the dormitory scenario, you can also choose our one AP. This RAP1200P supports a stand full LAN port, and one port support PoE out. So you can also use PoE out from this AP. So you don't need to worry for any cabling point. You just can save your cabling cost. Okay, and we have also outdoor. So for the outdoor EAP CO2, and it supports IP68 for the waterproof, and we have a such protection. And for the coverage of the design is really good and beautiful. And also for the coverage, we offer 2.4 gigahertz 400 meter, and for the 5 gigahertz, we offer 300 meter coverage for this outdoor AP. And this is the outdoor bridge, and another meaning is called CPE. We have two different types of product here, EST310 and EST350. Yeah, we will launch EST350 soon in Sri Lanka. So for this product, it's support one fast Ethernet port, and the throughput is 87 gigabit per second, and we use for the 5 gigahertz band. So you can also use to extend your network and CCTV solution, as well as the EST350 as well. You can use for the CCTV solution and network distribution. So this is we offer 2 gigabit Ethernet port, and the throughput is the same, 87 Mbps. Okay, so you will you will learn about this maybe in this show. I will show you detail in later. So this is as you can see here, it's our Wi-Fi 6 product. Okay, RB2260G and 2260E. So for the Wi-Fi 6 product, we recommend for the high density scenario. So if you have many different concurrent user, you can also use our Wi-Fi 6 product. And 2260E support 2.5G uplink. Okay, so you can get more throughput than our Wi-Fi 5 products. And we have also 6260G. So this is also outdoor AP, and the coverage is the same with the EAB CO2, but throughput is better than the CO2. Okay, so the throughput we can offer is, you can get a 1775 Mbps by using this, and it has a one more benefit. It includes one SRP port, so you don't need to worry. You don't need to worry for the long distance installation part. And we have also router. So router we use especially for the internet access, and you can also use for the load balancing or VPN or flow control or application control. Okay, so you can also use this router. We have a PoE and non-PoE. You can also choose upon your scenario. And we offer, if you can see here, EG210 G-P. Okay, we offer full load balancing. So if your scenario have requirements for the full one, you can also choose this product up to 100 to 100 to 200 user. Okay, we offer, and this is our EW series for the home Wi-Fi. Yeah, this is a really bestseller product for Sri Lanka, and we have this two product. This is for the Wi-Fi 5, and this is for the Wi-Fi 6. So we have a main mode. The main mode is we have a full mode here, router mode, wireless repeater mode, wire repeater mode, and our mesh one-click mesh mode. So by using our mesh, you can also deploy your whole hops. You can also do coverage for your whole hops. Okay, so you can also use our mesh and easily just one click you can turn your configuration. Don't need to worry for other. Then this is our Wi-Fi 6. So what is the difference between Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6? Okay, Wi-Fi 6 however includes too many technology and improve many technologies. So like a target wait time or reduces coloring or the other LIMO advanced feature. So maybe if you use the Wi-Fi 6, you will get a more concurrent user you can connect, and you can get a more throughput than the Wi-Fi 5. But the Wi-Fi 5s are offered for EW1200G Pro. This is we support 64 up to 64 for the concurrent user, and this one up to 32 for the concurrent user. But this one 3200GX up to 192 you can get, and for the 1800GX or 128, okay, 128 you can get. And everybody asks me whatever I do for the workshop for them, they ask me, okay, we can max these two brands, Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6. Yes, my answer is yes, you can match. Okay, these two products. Our EW series, every product you can match each other in easily way. Okay, this one is our ruijee Cloud app. Please install it. If you haven't downloaded yet, please install it. You can get it free, and you can go to Google Play Store, App Store, and App Gallery. Why I'm saying to download this application? We offer some products, hot product here, so you can also link the product information here, and you can also use the bone to create your quotation in easily. You just jam your bones within 1 minute. You can do it, and also you can also just find the discover, and you can also learn about our technology solution. Or maybe we do here for 3 minutes video, and you can learn it. And also for the share thoughts in the share tab, you can learn our demo project like a CCTV. We offer CCTV and the office. You can also learn what is our ruijee project scenario. You can also learn here. Okay, so please download it. Thank you. Okay, so in today's topics, we will cover for this full content. The first one is the basic knowledge about the wireless bridge, and another one is wireless bridge requirements and how we solve our solution by using ESD 300 series. And I will show you a little bit more about the success kits for the other country, all over the world, and also for the technical only. Yeah, how to do wireless bridge. Okay, this is the step-by-step guide. Okay, how to implement wireless bridge and easily. So let's start with our what is a wireless bridge. Okay, so wireless bridge. A wireless bridge is a device that allows to connect to a mode network over long distance without wires. So it means, so if you use the wireless bridge, we don't need to worry for the cable and labor cost. You can reduce your cost a lot. But whenever you use the wireless bridge, you have to consider something just like a latency or the bandwidth or something. Okay, but this can save your time. You can save your project time, and it is very useful and very. If you have a very limited budget, you can also use the wireless bridge. And in next slide, I will mention you about what is the comparison of the wire and the wireless bridge. So the wireless bridge is like a function, like a bridge. It's connecting dual side or heads to make connected each other. Okay, so it is just like you can imagine like a bridge. If you want to connect to one and other, you have to make a bridge, and just like it, wireless bridge. Okay, so let's go to another part. This is the wireless wire and the wireless bridge comparison. Okay, as you can see here, wire, we can use the UTP fiber optics. So firstly, we can measure with the speed. Speed's faster, but the wireless bridge is lower, and stability higher, and this is lower. For the latency delay, this is lower. No, and not too much interference for the wire. But here, if you use a wireless bridge, we have some interference with the radio frequency, right? And for the installation time, this is longer because you have to, lay your cable for almost maybe one month or 2 months, and you also cost higher because you have to rent a lot of labor. Okay, so you have to spend a lot of labor cost and cabling cost. And for the distance, it's longer, and also you don't need to worry for the no need LOS line of sight. But in here, if you use we need line of sight, and the code is lower. For the scenario, you can use the mostly scenario as much as you can for the cabling cost. But in here, really, you need to consider about the environment. If your environment have too many, interference, you shouldn't use this. But not for every environment, we don't have interference. This is upon your environment. We need to consider it. And for the complexity, is higher and lower. Okay, so as you see the table, if we compare with the wire and the wireless bridge, mostly the wire is better than the wireless bridge. But why we need to use the wireless bridge system, or when we need wireless bridge system? Okay, let's go to the another slide. So in here, as you can see, some scenario they are not suitable for the cable. So in this kind of scenario, just like a complex environment, you cannot do cabling. Okay, at the time we need a wireless bridge. Another scenario, if we want a low capacity just less than 100 Mbps, and you can solve your just like a CCTV solution or your data solution. So you can also consider further wireless bridge. Another one is if you want a short time period for your project. Okay, customer just told you we want the short time period. Okay, so at the time you can also consider about the wireless bridge. And customer have not too much budget at the time, you can also consider for the wireless bridge. Okay, so if you use the wireless bridge, you can save your cost and time and labor cost as well. But if we compare with the wire, we need to consider for the interference, for the latency and the delay. So that's it. So maybe it is depends on your environment, not too much, not for the every scenario. Okay, so in this scenario, I will show you wireless bridge is very useful for which scenario. In here, as you can see, yeah, I mentioned a lot of scenario here, but the other scenario also you can use. And in here, if you can see, is our elevator scenario here. You can use elevator and factory complex or scenic area, countryside, or construction, transportation, WISP. So this scenario is very useful for the wireless bridge. Okay, so in here, we mentioned is we have two product line. One is our ESD 310, this is support for the up to 1 kilometer distance. So if you are considered about the 1 kilometer distance, you can also choose the scenario, elevator, factory campus, construction, transportation. But if you have more than 1 kilometer or less than 5 kilometer, you can choose the scenic area for the scenic area scenario, countryside, or WISP. You can use this 5 kilometer, our ESD 350. Okay, I will explain you more about this. So in here, if you compare with the other vendor, they are just 10, just like they can grant for the 10 kilometer or 15 kilometer. But in real, when we check, it can offer you a real distance. But in here, our ESD 310 and 350 can offer you the real distance and real walk, our product. So here is the understanding point-to-multi-point scenario. So for the multi-point, it is just a simple way to connect and to configure two nodes into two separate locations, such as warehouse or head office to branch. So if we have some requirements, if you want to connect main office to the branch, you can also use the wireless point-to-point scenario. Okay, point-to-point scenario. Okay, so this is the Isabel diagram here. Is a station, and then we have a client. You're just gonna bring this with a wirelessly. Okay, so it has some advantage and as well as some disadvantage. So for the advantage, we can reduce the cabling and labor cost, and only need few days to install. Short time period we can finish the installation, and easy configuration, easy maintenance. Okay, for the disadvantage, we have a high latency and low stability. But as I mentioned you before, this is a disadvantage, but this is just upon your environment, not for every scenario. This is just for the environment, depends on your environment. If you have not much interference, it's very good. It will be good. Okay, let's see what is the point-to-multi-point. Okay, so point-to-multi-point, as you can see, we have here a station, and we connect to different clients for the LAN 1, LAN 2, LAN 3. Okay, so this scenario is we call the point-to-multi-point. You can also use our product like this topology, ESD 350 and 310 as well. Okay. So previously I mentioned to you about a wireless bridge, right? So for wireless bridge, we can also use in elevator scenario. I mentioned about this. So why we shouldn't use our cable anymore in the elevator scenario? So I mentioned you three different reasons here, but the first one is, the elevator scenario cable for the elevator scenario normal cable is quite expensive. So this is not saying like our common Ethernet cable. This is quite expensive cable you have to buy. Another means we call is a traveling cable for Cat 5, Cat 6, and it's offered sometimes the jackets are really expensive. You have to buy for this. Another thing is, as you can see here, I mentioned here, it's a high potential to break the cable because of wear and tear. High potential to break. So during the short period, your cable can be break. And this is not good for the customer, also for you, or SI or installer. Difficult to maintain as well, not easy to maintain. So we shouldn't use a cable anymore for the elevator scenario, because now we have wireless bridge for now. You can also use this elevator solution instead of the cable. You can use our CPE scenario. So in here, this is the button from button to the upper. Okay, just like that. This is deploying one way. You can also do this. Another way is you can just bridge from here to here, and you just need to use a little bit small cable, not too many cable. So maybe wherever you have for 5 floor or for 100 floor, you don't need to worry for the cost anymore. You just use this one press CPE and your solution will be done. Okay, so in here I highlight something: faster startup, easier installation, cost effective, similar codes for low, less than 5 floor, anti-high rack bearing 100 floors. So the same cost. Okay, you don't need to worry for the cabling anymore. So so maybe if you are going for the 5 floor, you need to adjust cable for 100 meter, let's say. But if you are measuring for the 100 floor, you have to spend, you have to use a more distant your cable, right? You need to spend more money for the cabling cost. But in here, if you use the CPE, you don't need to worry for this. So you can reduce your cost and time. Maintenance so easy, configuration so easy. So it is really good for elevator scenario. Okay, let's see another scenario. It's our office and the warehouse scenario. In here, as you can see, if we use the we have to use too many labor here, and you need to take time to lay for the cable. You see here, we have a 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here. So this is not so good for the cabling, and not easy to maintain if you have some cable broke. Okay. So here, longer time installation, here cost and wasting cable capacity. So if we compare with our wireless bridge, you can also use this ladder. You only need the cable for the office to the station. Then the station can bridge another warehouse, like here, here, here. Okay, you can use this, and you don't need to worry for the cabling cost anymore and the labor cost anymore. You just need to go on-site survey, and you can solve this solution. So in here, I highlight faster installation, lower cost, very low bandwidth, and requirements like 50 Mbps. Okay, you mentioned here less than 50 Mbps because if you are using multiple points, it will reduce your traffic. And this station can share the traffic to other, not like directly share the traffic, can share the traffic. So you will get less than 50 Mbps. But you don't need to worry for this bandwidth because for the one CCTV, we also use just 3 Mbps for the 2 megapixel, or the 4 megapixel we only use for up to 6 megabit per second, right? 6 megabit per second. So no need to worry for the this bandwidth. If you have only 20 Mbps, you can get this solution. No need to worry. You can use this. Okay, so I already explained about the introduction about the business knowledge. What is the CPE and what is the scenario? Okay, let's go to another topic. X. What we need to know if we deploy the wireless bridge solution, wireless bridge link. Okay, so here I mentioned about the full difference way. So the first one is really important, line of sight. So if you have a plan for the wireless bridge, you need to line of sight. You need to consider about the line of sight. Another is the distance, another is the frequency, and the bandwidth requirements. Okay, you need to consider about this before you do the installation. Okay, so what is the line of sight? Okay, the line of sight is we really use to provide a good throughput for the wireless bridge link. So as you can see here, we have a line of sight. This is the freshness zone. This is just like a elliptical or just like this. And if you can see here, this station at the bridge, this is straight line. You can get the straight line. This is we call the line of sight, and it offers you a good throughput if you are using the wireless bridge link. A good signal you can get. But in here, you see the second photo. Here's you can see the line is a little bit decline, right? Decline, and the freshness zone is with the small interference, so it can reduce your performance. And for this picture, this is not good. This is non-line of sight. So if you can't, or if you have no line of sight, your performance will be down, weaker than the second scenario. Okay, so to get the line of sight, you can also install. You can use for pool and the tower and rooftop. You can also use this to check the line of sight. And we recommend to go on-site survey, okay, before your installation, because you need to check about the, you need to use pool, or you need to use tower, or you need to use, rooftop, or you don't need to know maybe if you are the other side. So you have to go on site. We recommend to do this. Okay, for the air distance, here is water machine X. For the air distance or distance meter, one thing we need to know is shorter air distance can make a higher chance to get more stable and stronger signal. So we just need to consider we have a short distance, we can get a more stronger and reliable link for the wireless bridge. But if our distance is more, just like a longer, yeah, your performance will be low. Yeah, this is the one of the things you need to know about the bridge. And so for the distance, it easily can calculate coordinate on Google Maps. Okay, so you can go to the Google Map and you can just measure the distance easily, okay, by using our Google Map. Okay. So for the frequency, part, I want to mention you two things. One is for the license, and another is the license. So everybody know about the license, right? We already use a 2.4 gigahertz band and a 5 gigahertz band. This is the license product, and for the 2.4, this is a much interference than the 5 gigahertz, because nowadays we almost use 2.5 gigahertz band for every other devices, like. Okay, so I want to explain a little bit about the license. For the license, okay, you have to buy the license. You can buy your own private license, like a 3 gigahertz. We use for the low throughput bandwidth connection to the end user. Almost we use this channel, this band for the WISP. They use this channel. Okay, so it can reduce interference, more stable, but higher cost because you need to buy the license. Okay, for this 638. You can and use the license, okay, to provide a 1 gigabit Ethernet port, 1 gigabit Ethernet, 1 gigabit Ethernet port, 1 Gbps throughput over long distance. Okay, so we have a two option to use. So if you use the license, we have a stronger interference. Interference is much better, better than the license, and less stable and lower cost because no need to buy license anymore, so lower cost. Okay, here's a little bit mention about the 5 gigahertz band and 2.4. So 5 gigahertz band, as you can see, here we have a so we can use almost 25 channel for this area. Okay, and it can support at low interference, a higher bandwidth. So if you want a higher bandwidth, you can use the 5 gigahertz band, and it is recommended for the shorter distance. But if you want a longer distance, you can use the 2.4 band and LIC, okay, and a high interference. And for the channel, we recommend to use a 1.6 because the other channel is the overlapping channel. So this is the non-overlapping channel, so you can use a 1.6 level. So this is a diagram for the 1.6 level. Okay, you can use these two band. Okay, another thing is we need to know about the bandwidth requirements. So for the bandwidth requirements, it's really important in your scenario. So in your scenario, what do you want to use? Like a cable, you want to use for the data transmission, or you want to use about for the camera solution. So for the camera solution, you don't need to worry a lot of bandwidth, rather than the cable, rather than the internet extension. So if you are worrying for the internet extension, you have to just calculate how much bandwidth you need for this scenario. So this is important to consider about the bandwidth. So it can consider your scenario. Okay, if you have an IBGAN solution, or you want to use for the data, or the you want to use for the intranet. Okay, you can also use and consider about the bandwidth. So for the CCTV, it's okay for the less than 100 Mbps. You will be okay for the CP scenario. It can get for the camera scenario, but the data transmission, it's upon your application. Like somebody they use for the high speed streaming. So at the time we need more bandwidth than the CCTV solution. So you need to be considerate about this before you do installation. Okay, so I already mentioned about it. What is the requirement if you do wireless bridge? Okay, I already mentioned about this. So we will go through continues to our EST 300 series solution. Okay, how we can solve this solution, like a CCTV solution or an elevator solution, or a network extension. Okay, so here this is our recommended product. This is our RE product. We have our EST 310, EST 350, as I mentioned before. So we use our 5 gigahertz 11 AC and our throughput AC7 Mbps, IP65 waterproof. For EST 310, we support 1 kilometer, and for EST 350, we support 5 kilometer distance. Real 5 kilometer, real 1 kilometer distance. So you can use our product with a 99.99% confidence. And also for the power mode, we offer PoE and DC power mode, as well as the solar. You can also use solar. So for the PoE part, okay, we support the passive PoE. Okay, I will mention you later for the detail part, detail explanation. And we also offer zero configuration. You don't worry for the configuration. We already pay. If you just connect with the app link to the station, yes, but the other client is already paid. No need to worry for any configuration. Okay, and also we also offer such protection for 4 kilovolt. Okay, so we have a sub benefit for installer, easy to install. Wall mount or pole mount, you can also do this easy and easy to configure. As I mentioned before, you don't need to consider about the configuration anymore. It's already paid. If you just uplink to the station, the client bridge is already paid, so no need to worry for the configuration anymore. And also easy to maintain. So if you have any problem, device connection or configuration or something modification, you can see the second branch. We show you with the LED. Okay, so you can check the LED and you can also know. And also you can monitor about the read capacity. So, okay, if you are using the EST310 for this one of the projects, and you want to know how many CCTV camera should we use for this project, for this scenario, for this read capacity. So you can also check by using our ruijee Cloud. Okay, so it's so easy. Okay. Okay, so I will go to the another one is I want to explain a little bit about the passive PoE. So the passive PoE we support 24 volt, right? 24 volt. So our product, okay, EST310 or 350, it only support a passive PoE. It's not support standard PoE. So what's the difference between standard and the passive? Passive have a no guarantee for the power issue. So for the if you are using the passive PoE, passive power supply support devices, but you couldn't connect to the switch. If you connect the switch, maybe you have a problem with the devices. So for our product, we recommend to use our passive PoE injector. And this scenario is you just need NAND PoE switch, and you're just gonna do the PoE. You're just gonna do the LAN. Okay, you're just gonna do the LAN for the switch, and also from this PoE port, you can connect to the devices. So you can also use this. Okay, so in here, we need to remember is we shouldn't use the standard PoE in here to connect to our devices. It will be ban our device in some scenario. So it's not good. We not recommend to use this. So in here, another mode is we also offer solar panel 12 volt DC for our product. And another thing is our common DC 12 volt DC adapter. So we have a three option for the power mode. One is the 24 volt passive PoE. Another is 12 volt solar panel and 12 volt DC adapter. Okay, so just use this. Not use standard PoE like HO03AF80 because it's support up to 48 volts, so it's not suitable for our product. Please note this. Okay, as I mentioned before, okay, we have a CPE only really useful for this elevator scenario. So here is the topology. You can see we can deploy like this, for deploying one way like this, for the deploying two way like this. You can also do this like this. And for the setup, you have a one switch here, and from this LAN port to the this PoE injector, and from PoE to the CPE. Okay, you can use like this, and we bridge, and then you can do the solution for the elevator scenario. Okay, want to mention you one thing is our LED strange. So as you can see here, we have a full signal strength in EST310. You can also check this easily, okay, in all our devices. So for the strong, okay, we mentioned, greater than the -65. It means -64 or -63 or -62. It is better to get the signal, and it shows you 3 LED always on stated. So for the moderate, it is between -72 dBm and -65 dBm. So this is the moderate, and we just mentioned you 2 LED always on. And for the weak, you just consider -72 dBm and between -78 dBm. So this signal is so weak and it's not good on edge. 1 LED always on, you can see. And for this -78 dBm, your connection will be lost. You will get this red light. Okay, so this is the signal indicator. You can check on the devices easily. Okay, here is the same scenario to prove for our product for your confidence. So in here, this is the scenario from Indonesia. One of the 4-star hotel in Indonesia, they have a problem with the elevator scenario. So what is their pain point? The pain point is they got freeze or frame on IBCAM elevator, IBCAM D7 and D9. They have a 2 elevator in this scenario. They have a 2 elevator, one for the D7 and another for D9. So in here, yeah, they already use the other brands like Ubiquiti. They already use and they made a solution, but they have this issue. D7 and D9 always lack this issue they have. So in here, we use our point-to-point scenario by using EST310, and our speed is 96 Mbps we can offer. Okay, here is our reset. After we configure or set it our CPE, you got this reset, and you can solve this issue. Okay, let's have a look at some video. I will show you a video. Okay, here, this is the first video. This scenario is before they use our EST310 product. So as you can see, D9 is lagging. You see, some lag D9 have issue. So it can be not good for your securities if some problem in the elevator, you cannot see clearly, right? So it is not good. Okay, this is before using our devices. And here, this is after using our devices. You can also see the deny here, not lagging issue anymore. Okay, so every single second we can just monitor what they are doing inside the elevator. So this is really good for the security. Okay, for deny, you can just check the deny. But in here, we are not mentioning about the D7 because we already set it for the D9 elevator, but not for the D7. Okay. So as you can see here, we have a D7 here, but D9 is so smooth after using our product. Okay. So this is one of the success case for the elevator. Okay. Another one is we have other scenario as well. This is the surveillance solution, wireless surveillance solution. So if you are using for the wireless surveillance solution, like a CCTV solution, you can also deploy like this. We have a switch and we have a two switch from the camera end and LVR end, and you can connect with the PoE or passive PoE, and then you can do bridging just like that. Okay. So here is the one of the scenario for the CCTV solution. Okay, here is the Malaysia. Okay, Malaysia country detects our CPE up to 1.8 kilometer distance. The height is a 1.5 meter. Because why they are using the wireless bridge? It's they couldn't deploy the cable. Okay, they couldn't deploy the cable. Not easy to deploy the cable. Okay, so they use our point-to-point EST310, and the throughput is 90 Mbps. So in this scenario, they use 1080p camera, and this is very smooth and no lagging issue anymore. So as you can see here, but our signal is poor, but you get the minus 76 dBm. So it is okay to use for the one camera, 90 Mbps. So in here, you see, we recommend only for the 1 kilometer distance, but in this scenario, we use 1.8 kilometer distance, but even 1.8, you can get a good, a good or point. So you can use this product, okay, more than 1 kilometer as well. But we only mention and we recommend about the 1 kilometer. It's enough for you, okay? Because we don't want to mention, fake publicity to the customer. So we just recommend to use a 1 kilometer distance. But in real scenario, you can, if you have an idea, you can also extend, okay, or over 1 kilometer. But we are not recommend to use this. Okay, so another thing is that we have an ESC350. Here is the highlight feature. Auto bridging design, as I mentioned before. Okay, we have auto bridging design. You don't need to worry about configuration anymore. Zero config. Okay, you just uplinks to the station, then the client says auto bridge. So no need to worry for the configuration anymore. So easy to configure. And anti-interference, because we use only 5 gigahertz band, so it supports anti-interference. And also you can also choose the anti-interference mode inside the CPE. Okay, inside the CPE. Another one is we have a smart signal indicator than the EST310. I will show you detail next slide. And we can offer real-time capacity. So in here, I want to mention you is some brands or some vendor, they just mention you, okay, our CPE support up to 10 kilometer distance or 15 kilometer distance. But this is just like a fake publicity. You see, but when we check in the real environment, real scenario, it can offer you large cancer distance. So in here, you can use our product in real scenario for the 5 kilometer. We guarantee for this, okay, performance, for our performance. Okay, let's see our signal. Oh, okay, before I show you signal, I want to mention about the LED stator. Here is the this is a power module. Like you can plug a 12 DC, solar, and then our common DC adapter. Okay, you can use. Another thing you can see here is the reset pin hole, and here is we mentioned like camera end or LVR end. You can just read here, and you can use station and the station and the client. Okay, and so for the interface, we have a 2 gigabit Ethernet port interface here. Support LAN 1 passive PoE. So you can use the PoE, okay? Passive PoE. Okay, I mentioned you are very carefully. Okay, passive PoE just you. Standard PoE not support with our CPE. Okay, this is a common scenario. Okay, we maybe if you have a device for the CPE, the other vendor also they only use the passive PoE, not for the standard PoE. Okay, you please consider about it. And if you want to see the LED signal, you can also check here. So let's have a look. What is our LED signal means? Okay, let's start the show. Here you see, okay, if you see the lights like this, just stay blinking, right? So it's booting, start booting. Okay, another one, yeah. For this scenario, if you see the light like this, is a great or reset scenario, reset time. Okay, another one. If you did the solid green, this is the working properly stated. And if you see the line 1 and line 2 like this, so it is interface app, but no data transmission anymore, no data transmission steps. Okay, when you see the blinking one, the data transmission we have. Okay, for the bridging, you can see the lights like this. So this is the bridging, step bridging between client and the station. So for the signal strength, you can check here. So if you see the signal just like that, this is small signal, right? So it is greater than minus 75 dBm. Okay. So if you can see the lights like this, it's recommend minus 73 dBm. Okay, another one. If you see the solid red, solid green, it is minus 71 dBm. So it is also good performance in here. Okay, if you see the minus 68 dBm, you can see the light is. Okay, signal is strong. And we have another strong signal as well, minus 64 dBm. Okay, so if you see the red, solid green is minus 64 dBm. So you can check the signal coverage or signal strength by looking at the LED data. Okay, so easy to check it. Okay, here is the power mode. As I mentioned before, we have a 12-volt DC and we have a PoE. Okay, these two. Okay, for the EST350 as well, we have a many different scenario to show you. So in here is one of the wireless surveillance solution, but in here, we use EST350 scenario. The deploy is the same with the EST310, but the distance is not same. Okay, the distance you can get more distance than the EST310. Okay, so let's see our Sasaki first. So this is the Thailand Sasaki or Jetcones or SI or the installer they use. They just made the deployment by using our EST350. So in here they use their distance is 3 kilometer distance. And scenario is for the CCTV. Okay, let's see what's the difference between our EST350 and UBNT. Okay, so I want to show you UBNT first. So here, as you can see, they already use UBNT, but their video is not so smooth. Okay, video is not so smooth. As you can see here, some lagging issue we have. So customer no pleasure, and they consider to replace with our product. So as you can see here, not so smooth. Okay, so let's see. What is the difference? Yes, if after we use EST350. You see you can see the video very smooth. No need no any lagging issue from here. No any lagging issue. Okay. Okay, so this is you see the video. Okay, you can just see the comparison video. So if the customer is still using UBNT, they have a lagging issue here. So it's not good for the information or security. Right? But in here, this is we have a no lagging issue, so you can use this for this scenario as well. So in here, customer got 200 to 300 Mbps, and they got minus 68 dBm for the ISSI. So customer feedback X. Performance is better than the UBNT F5. A video so smooth. Camera video smoothly. Video so smooth. Product looks very good. Okay, this is the feedback from customer. Okay, let's go to another scenario as well. So another thing is our brick solution for the data. This is not a camera. This is not for the CCTV solution. This is only for the data transmission. Okay, so for the data transmission, you can also deploy like a passive PoE and use EST350. Okay. The same with the EST210. Okay, let's see. This is the Indonesia Sasaki. The distance is 6.1 kilometer. You see, we just recommend for EST350 only 5 kilometer we recommend. But in here, the customer use 6.1 kilometer, but they can also extend their network and they can get a good bandwidth like 20 Mbps. They can use for the lookup. Okay, they are for their network. So in here, as you can see, they deploy like this, and after that, they will get this 20 Mbps. So what's the customer feedback? Customer feedback is auto paging and G1 easy to understand. Power quality is so good. Watching 720 P video smoothly, performance can be accepted in the distance. So you see, we recommend only for the 5 km distance, but in real scenario, they use 6.1 km, but they also can get this throughput. So they really pleasure about our products. Okay. So this is the best current Indonesian society 6.1 km they use. Okay, this is another success case for the network extension from Thailand. So in here, their distance is 2.37 km and negotiation speed 580 Mbps they got. Okay, RSSI is minus 67 dBm. So very good throughput they got. Okay, from this scenario. Customer feedback, ruijee Cloud app support monitor, real-time status, and optimize. SOU performance better than UBND. So it's mean. What does the real-time status mean? Real-time status mean when you are using this CPE, okay, you have a real-time bandwidth, real-time capacity. So upon this real-time capacity, we can also mention you how many camera you can use for this scenario. How many camera for 2 megapixel, how many camera for 4 megapixel, just like that. You can also monitor, okay, and you can check your environment and you can use, you can do your solution. Okay, so very good, very good. Okay, another thing is I want to mention you some highlight feature for our ESC 350. So this is very useful and reliable solution, long distance wireless transmission solution, very useful. So here, as you can see, we have a some highlight feature like 65 waterproof, vinyl level flame retardant. So it's mean everybody know about this, right? No flaming anymore, no banning. So we not support for the banning. If you have some band, okay, just less than 10 seconds, it will be distinguished. So this is very good scenario, very good for this flame. No animal banning issue. And so we also offer minus 30 degrees Celsius to 65 for the working temperature, and for the rear 5 km distance. Okay, as I mentioned before. Okay, if you compare with the other banner, they are just make a fake publicity, but we offer 5 km distance. It's real working distance. Okay, you just believe in our product and use your solution. Okay, you will be not disappointed for our product. Okay, anymore. And also for configuration, but so easy and automatic pairing. Okay, easy to install, easy to align, and 3 mode for the power supply. Okay, here is the comparison for the ESG 350 and the 310. So what is the difference? The difference is the port. We offer 2 gigabit Ethernet in ESG 350, but in here, ESG 310 only offer 1 fast Ethernet. So 310, we recommend to use less than 100 Mbps bandwidth requirements. Because you see, 1 fast Ethernet we support. So you couldn't use over 100 Mbps project. Okay, so please note this, really important. And as you can see here, Ethernet gain is much higher. ESC350 much higher than the ESC310. But for the LED strand, 6 signal strand, 4 signal strand, for the polarization, you just see 31 degree for the height, for the horizontal, right? Horizontal, and 14 degree for the vertical. So this is the less polarization angle. This is the match polarization angle. So ESC310, we offer the user 5 divided by 4, 1 to 5 clients. But ESC350 only we recommend for the 1 to 3 point-to-point scenario. So because the polarization angle is less than the ESC310, but you can get a good bandwidth than the ESC310. So this is the difference. And for the weatherproof, we mentioned IP65 lighting protection we also offer. Okay. Okay, here is the send note. Yeah, as I mentioned before, you have to choose ESC310 in less than 100 Mbps requirements. Okay, you can choose this. So here is the highlights but I get for our product and the competitor products. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, we are for some other brands. Okay, we have some benefits and we have some benefits, but I don't want to mention too much in here. But as you can see here, you can just check like a Ethernet port. Okay, for the port interface, you can also check here. So in here, you will be thinking, okay, 10 kilometer distance, 10 kilometer distance, or 10 kilometer distance. Okay, but this is just like a fake publicity. But if you just measure in your product, you use in real product, but they couldn't offer like this 10 kilometer, 15 or 10 kilometer. Because you see, in here, you just think about this. We have only one Ethernet here, and they offer 300 Mbps throughput. So we have interference. Okay, interference. So they couldn't get this real distance. I'm sure for this. Okay. If we conclusion, yeah, our is competitive price than UBNT, and the performance close to the UBNT higher model. The cost affected than the TP and the thinner. performance better, almost double than the tender and the T-beam at most scenario. So this is our conclusion. Okay, as you can see here, we just mentioned you 5 km distance. It is okay. It is real walking distance. You can use this with a confidence 99.99% confident. We granted for this performance. Okay, we are not showing you fake publicity. Okay, you just use this with the confidence. Okay, here is the real scenario test for our product ESC310 and the 350. This is really important for your environment, right? If you are doing some project, a customer will ask you how many cameras support for how many distance. So you can also check this table. As you can see here, yeah, we have an ESC310 and the 350. So ESC310 support, yeah, 16, 2 megapixel, okay, 16 camera, and throughput is 80. But ESC350, you see, for the 1 kilometer, we support 50 camera. For the 3 kilometer, we support 45. For the 5 kilometer, we support 20. Okay, so this is very useful for you. Okay, last thing is I want to mention you is how to do wireless like a professional. Okay, this is for the technical parts. What you need to know about the configuration process. Okay, I will mention you this part. Okay, planning, installation, configuration, adjustment. So for the planning, we need to consider about the location, distance, and the bearing angle, and analyze the estimate. Okay, for the installation part, just need to configure base station, client station, and configure after you testing and modify some adjustment. Okay, so I will show you. Okay, not too much. So in here for the planning, you need to determine the location. Very important for the greater than 1 kilometer distance, because for the 1 kilometer distance, okay, some are skillful person or engineer, they can just measure only order to get at, and but this is not accurate measurement, and this is not good for the real scenario. If you double the real scenario, you have a certain issue, so customer will be complaining to you. So not good. So please make determine both location, and you have to copy the longitude and latitude first. Okay, for both sides, like client and the station. Okay, client and station, you just copy the longitude and latitude. Okay, so another thing is you need to measure the distance. Okay, by using Google Earth. Here you see, yeah, you can measure easily from your distance. Just make measure, just like that. Okay, so easy. Okay, after you collect your latitude, longitude, you can just do the bearing angle. Here we have a tool here. This link, you can go to this link, and we use for the bearing angle. This link we use, and you can also measure. You can just put here, okay, the latitude, longitude, and you can measure the bearing angle for the bridge, master, and the client side. As you can see here, okay. So after you put, and then after you use this tool, you can get the bearing angle, and you can just adjust the direction. Okay, which degree we need to decline, or which degree should we adjust for this process? Yeah, you can do like this, and please consider about the just like that. Guess, okay, he just checked. Okay, this line outside or something. Okay, he is just consider about this. Okay, so after we do this process, you will get the different results. So this is the separate result, okay, for you, for the latitude, longitude, for the side A, side B, and bearing angle, distance, and elevation. Elevation means the height, okay, the pole height. Okay, for the pole height, and 29 meter or 23 meter, in this scenario, and they use for the side A, they use tower. They use for the side A, and for the side B, building, okay, rooftop flex meter pole. They use to complete to get the line of sight. Okay, line of sight. Okay, another thing is after we consider about this measurement or distance, we have to go to the installation parts. Okay, here as you can see, we can do installation. Okay, you can just tie on the pole or the tower, then you can just power on the devices. Okay, and also adjust the duration. Where is your client, or where is your client? Okay, you have to do this side. You have to face this side. If not, you will not get you cannot do a bridge. Okay, everybody know about this. So another thing is installation of client side. So for the client side as well, you can use power and the pole and adjust the duration, and you just power on. Okay, if you already uplink to the bridge side, maybe soon your LED will be turned on and you will get the signal as I show you in the picture here like this. Okay, so easy. Okay, we will go to the configuration task. For the configuration, you can do with the two way. The one way is you can connect to the default SSID and get the IP address, and you can do with your cell phone. Another way is you can configure with your by using your UDP keyboard. Okay, UDP keyboard, you can use this. Okay, for the laptop, you can also assign 10.44.77 dot something. Okay, you just make the locate and you just log in and the change password. Then your configuration done. You don't need to worry for any configuration. Okay, just auto pay. Okay, I will show you the video. You can see the video. So firstly, okay, we just connect to the power our passive PoE adapter and connect to the LAN port. This is for the bridge for the master side, and we have a client side as well. For the client, no need to consider for the LAN link. Just need to go to the PoE port. And go to our club, and you can easily do this. You can find this SSID and just do the project. Just create a project and your configuration done. No need to worry for any configuration. So easy. And then you just your country code, which country where you from. You can just use your country code. Then our server is finished. That's it. So not too complicated for configuration parts. Okay, so easy. I hope you will enjoy it. Okay, let's go to the some data link monitoring. So we have a UFC. If you use our CPE, you can just see the signature, channel usage, negotiation speed, or delay time, just like that. So what does this mean? Okay, here is a some measure for you. For the good signal, it is higher than the -65. It means -64 or -63 or -62. It is we can offer. You can get the higher signal. Okay, you can just think about this. And in the normal situation, it's minus between minus 65 dBm and minus 72 dBm. So for the weak SSI, lower than the minus 72, minus 75 or minus 78, this is the lower signal, so no good. For the channel usage, is it less than 30% is the good, and 30% to the 70% normal, and the 70% greater than 70% weak. Okay, so you can just consider about this. For the negotiation speed, greater than 80 Mbps is okay. 20 megabit per second to 80 Mbps is normal, and less than 20 Mbps is not good, it's weak. Okay, so for the ping time, we have a good less than 15 Mbps, less than millisecond, okay, less than 15 millisecond. And for the normal, 15 millisecond to 50 millisecond, okay, greater than 50 millisecond, we can consider that the ping time is not good. Okay, so you can just monitor. So after we configure it, what we need to do is we need to test our project. Okay, so your customer want to use for the data or the streaming, or you can also check like this. First, consider your device is online or not. Second, you just ping like this. Maybe your ping should be stable without any obstruction. Okay, any obstruction, just like no tie up anymore. This is very good. And you can also text. Okay, if customer wanna watch YouTube or something, you have to do like this. You can play like this, and the customer will be pleasure. And for the ambient streaming, you just do like this. And you have any lag issue, it's not good. For the solution, you need to consider some solution. Okay, but it should be like this, no lagging issue anymore. Okay. So here's the important thing. Previously, we are already launched for the ESC 310 in the market, and a lot of customer complaint X, a lot of customer feedback to X. about the SSID issue because we just do the automatically hide SSID function for the EST310. So customer complain, okay, if you are just showing the SSID like to the public, the other CPE can dispatch to us, so no code. So in here, EST350, we put the function like SSID height here. Okay, so in here SSID350, EST350, you can hide the SSID manually. Okay, so no need to worry for the previous feedback. Okay, no need to worry for the previous feedback, and also very thanks for the feedback. Okay, so because due to your feedback, we can just change our mindset. Okay, so very thank you for the feedback. You can enjoy the SSID height setting here. Okay. Okay, one more thing. Okay, we just need to adjust the SSID on the channel. Okay, yes, as I mentioned before, our CPE is really configuration is very, configuration is very easy and auto bridging. But this is only for the default SSID. But if you have an idea to change your SSID name, you have to rescan again from the client side to master. So please note this. Okay, please note that this is important. So somebody they just change the SSID, but they will complain to you, okay, oh, okay, I couldn't connect anymore to the master bridge because they are just changing the SSID and they need to change, they need to scan from the client from the client side, and they need to configure again. Okay, and also this is an important part. We have a 3 mode to use for the channel, for the distance and the bandwidth. Okay, so almost all the CPE they use the standard mode. Frequency 40 MHz. Okay, this is the common scenario they use for this mode. And if you want high-speed requirements and low interference surrounding, you have to choose a high-speed, high bandwidth mode. Okay, high bandwidth mode. We suggest for the short distance usage. Okay, you can use this 80 MHz. And for the anti-interference mode, if you have a low speed requirements and high interference, okay. So this is you can also consider for the long distance usage. Okay, so you can use a 20 MHz frequency bandwidth. Okay, so this is important 2 mode. If you want a high speed requirement and low interface surrounding, use this mode. Okay, high bandwidth mode, and low speed requirement, high interference. Okay for you. Okay, use this mode. High interference. You have a maybe I mean okay for you mean you have a high interference in your surrounding. You can use this for the distance. Okay, this is important. Another thing is, okay, here I already mentioned you is this is the channel. Okay, which bandwidth you can also use like this, and we can also adjust our channel like this. Before you do some installation, please change the channel, manually, just like that. And you can also check what is the interference and what is the non-interference. Okay, you can also check and use the back signal bandwidth. Okay, the back bandwidth. So one more thing is you need to change the distance. This is really important because as I mentioned, okay, we have a kilometer, we have a 6 kilometer or 5 kilometer. So what is the problem? If you are not changing this distance, okay, here you can see, let's see, longer distance would make ACK response, maybe acknowledge response slower. No need to change distance to change the ACK time. Okay, so it means, okay, if we are installation for the 1 kilometer, acknowledge response time is 20 nanoseconds. So if you set 5 kilometer or 6 kilometer, no problem. This can work. Okay, it can be work. But if you are using the 2 kilometer distance, but your response time is only 24 nanoseconds, it means you just set for the 6 kilometer, and then your timeout is 20 nanoseconds. So it shouldn't work because your response time is much higher than the their mentioned time, right? So you need to be consider about this. Please change the distance for your acknowledge response time. Okay. So so in here, okay, I mentioned today in the workshop I shared, okay, what is our wireless bridge and what is our wireless bridge usage, and what do you need to know about the wireless bridge process, and also for the technical parts. I hope you will enjoy it and you will get it too. So for more information for the product or the other solution, or you can also connect to ABC, okay, to our channel distributor. Okay, so if you have any question, maybe you can also go to this group. Okay, this is our ruijee official group. And another is our page. Okay, our page. You can also join for more exciting products. Okay, here's the Q&A session, question and answer time. Let me check if you have any question in the chat box or not. And please also do check in. This is really important for X. And we can also share some information marketing material for you. Okay. So if you have any question, you can open your mind and ask me. Thank you. If you don't have not too much question for this process, okay, we will continue to the quick session. Okay. So is there anyone have a question? For the product, okay, you can also ask to the channel guy here. Okay, I see one question is okay, or can I share this presentation to you? Okay, for the presentation, okay, if you want, okay, we can share, okay, to you, okay. Via me, I will share to you.
Hi guys, good morning. Thanks for joining this workshop. Please do the check-in. So we have sent you the link through chat. Just enter your details and email ID so we can share the presentation and all. So if you have any questions, please, this is open now. You can ask questions and we can be willing to answer your questions, right?
Yes. Sure, is no issue if you have not too many questions for this show. Okay, we will continue to the Kahoot. Okay, Kahoot quicks. Okay, let's go to the quicks. For the product DJ information, okay, you can just ask, you can just connect to the channel guard. He's the say engineer, right? He's the say. So you can connect to channel guard. Okay, so in this session, okay, we will play the Kahoot quicks. Okay, for the Kahoot quicks, before we play the Kahoot quicks, please scan the QR and the check-in for more information. Okay, we can share for the material as well. So in here, how the check-in is, you have a ruijee Cloud app, and you can go to the ruijee Cloud and go to the My Agendas. Please scan. Okay, please scan the QR, and you can also free the file. Okay, you can enjoy the game. Okay, thank you. So please do it. And here for the Kahoot process, we will play by using the Kahoot file. So I will share you link. I will share you link. Here, okay, this is the Kahoot file. Okay, you can go to the Kahoot and go to this link, okay, Kahoot.id. Just go to there. Yeah, here you see. Yeah, please go to this link. Sorry, this is just like a private. Yeah, please go to this link and enjoy our quicks, please, for your knowledge. Okay, so this workshop and what you get from this workshop, you spend maybe more than 1 hour, and what you learn from this workshop, we need to do this. Okay, so please enjoy this. You go to this link, and you can also enter your name and enjoy this Kahoot session. Okay, we will ask you some quiz. Please, everybody. Or Chanigar and also Rafi, you also can join, right?
Sure, Johnny. Guys, please go to the Johnny already shared the link in the chat. You just clicked it and enter the pin number. It shows here 203 and 8591. So once you entered the pin number, then you can enter to the game, right?
Yes, you're right.
Please hurry up and please log in and please enter the pin number to join the game.
Yes, so here 2038591. This is the ID. You can join this ID. Please, the other, okay, the other participant. And then Rafi, do you have any issue to join this quiz?
Guys, if you have any issue, please let us know, because the link is we already copied here in the message. So otherwise you can go to the https kahoot.it. Just Google it in the Google site, so you will get it the first page, right? So
yes,
please guys, please hurry up and please join the quiz. So we have to start the quiz game.
okay, I'll play the music. Okay or not, or the other participant, they have an issue or something?
Guys, do you have any issues? Please let us know. Please let us know so we can fix it. So just go to the link and enter the pin number. You can get into the game. So it's very interesting.
Yeah, very excited.
Very excited and very interesting game. And so please.
And the question is not so hard for the question.
Please guys, hurry up. Just click and enter the pin number. That's it.
Okay, if somebody have an internet issue or something, okay, we will play. Okay, just Rafik and Malina. Okay, you can also play. Okay, we can start this. No problem. Okay. Maybe somebody will be interested in this game. Okay. So this is the first question. What does re mean? You can answer. Oh, okay. So this is a no point question. Okay, this is just for the slogan. Okay, motto, you know. Okay, another one. Which of the following is round for wireless bridge? Okay. Maybe just skip this. Yes, you both right. Okay, another one. Which of the following scenario is suitable for the EST 350? And you just consider about the distance, right? I write distance for you. Okay, so 2 on strike count. Yes, you go right. Okay, let's go to another one. So the freshness zone is not important for wireless bridge link. Freshness zone, important or not? Okay, yes, it's really important. Right, you're right. Okay, let's go to another one. Which of the following is around for ESC 300 series power mode? So as I mentioned already to you, we offer power mode, 3 power mode, but we not offer for this other mode. Okay, let's see. R. Okay. How much distance is used in Bascom, Indonesia, such a case? Okay, two answer. All right, we go there. Yes. Once 1% round for this. Okay, in this scenario, we offer 0.1 kilometer. Okay, for the Bascom. Okay, another questions. You can manually configure SSID hiding on ESC350. Is it true? Okay. Yes, both are right. Okay. Okay, another question. Which mode can be used for high speed requirement, low interference surrounding? Okay, we got two answers right now. Okay, you're right. You both are right. Another one is a 9. Okay, question number 9. ESC310 can be used for projects with boundary requirements less than 100 Mbps. Yes. Oh, one more. Shit. Oh, one more, one more client we have. Okay. Very thanks, brother. Okay, let's go to the 10. Which of the following IB cam is round for ESC350? Round IB cam scenario. Yep, 16. Yep, 2% right. Okay, so we will go to the last game. The last quiz. 350 is more ghost affected than the TP and the tenor. Performance close to UBNT higher model. Is this true? Okay, so we're so excited to announce our winner. Who is our winner? Maybe I think Rafi, right? Our manager for the second. Yes, Rafi. Okay, so congratulations, Rafi, for the quiz. Yes, thank you. Thanks all. So thanks everybody to attend our workshop from till the end. Okay, maybe I hope you will get a lot of knowledge from this sharing. And okay, if you have any issue with the ESG300 series, you can connect to our Sri Lanka distributor, otherwise distributor ABC. Okay, for more product information. And if you have some product solution, you can also ask to Rafik. He is the engineer. Okay, he can help you. Yes, thanks
Sure.
for
Guys,
today's session.
yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. So if there is any queries, any product related information, please contact our Chanuka. So he's the salesperson, so he can elaborate the details. So if you have any technical problem, any proposal, any solutions and all, you just contact me so we can provide the solution using our products and all.
Yes,
right?
Rafik, could you check the checking? How about the checking? How many checking you got?
Yeah, just hold on a moment. So
maybe your summary, if you are not ready yet for the check-in, please do check-in. This is important for ABC. Okay. And we can also share some material, okay, if we got your information.
Yeah, total 18 participations. 18.
18.
It
18, 1-8, right?
Yeah, 1-8.
Okay, so I think they are already checking. Really thanks for joining today's session, everybody. Okay, so Rafik,
yeah, thank you. Thanks, Johnny. Thanks for your time.
Okay.
So thanks, guys, for your valuable time you have spent for this.
Thanks, everybody.
Stream.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks for your time. And we will see you next session, okay, in next workshop.
Sure.
For the next week we will do the ESG350 product launching, right? Product launching. So hope you will enjoy it as well.
Sure.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Okay, so shall we start our presentation here?